Take the prison story. Salute, y'all. Good morning. It's your boy Snow, man. I'm just at it early right now. Up and at it early. Trying to see what's going on. I seen an article this morning somebody showed me. It's crazy. It has a lot to do with some of this shit that I talk about. Let a couple people jump in. It rained on us a little bit this morning, y'all. I'm hoping like hell I can get back to work. I go to see the doctor tomorrow about this foot. Yeah, he needs to clear me, man, because I'm not in pain. Everything feels good. And I need to get back to work for real. What's everybody up to? Somebody talk to me and make sure this shit's working. Say 19 people in here. Hey, Flower, there you go. Yeah. I woke up having to run outside and go run a car window up. That's what I did. Sure did. Mad Max, salute, y'all. I'm just chilling, man. I seen an article this morning that was unbelievable. A man in Alaska was looking through the sex registry, ready to take boys out up there, and he was doing it, y'all. Said he home invaded 3 people. Big ham, salute, man. I'm ready to get back to work, too. Said he home invaded 3 sex offenders. The third one, he hit him with a hammer. And he said he looked him dead in his eyes and told him he was the avenging angel of abused children, y'all. And man, that dude is like, wow. You got to give big props to this man for standing on his, what he believes, but he was crazy at the same time. Because I'm going to talk a little bit about what they said. Annabelle, salute. Hey, Max, yeah. But I'm going to talk about a little bit about what the judge said, though, and the DA said. Had nothing to do with him being a stand-up guy. That's not how they look at it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of what I like to talk about, too, is the perception of inmates and everybody. Mike, that's what's up, man. And Annabelle, that was cool. I seen you in that Prison Break Raw yesterday. I still rock with that JD, too. That's my boy. But, yeah, so listen, everybody here, we're even saying good for him. He got 3 child molesters. He should get a medal. Yeah, but guess what he got? He got 23 fucking years in prison. And he did not get a medal. He got a big-ass speech saying that this country is not about vigilantism. You better not take the fucking law into your own hands. And the law defended them 3 fucking sex offenders. No lie. The judge clearly said that them men had served their time. They were cleared free and on that registry to keep people safe, not to get them found and killed. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to know how y'all feel about that, man. Like, honest to God, it sucks. I think it's so fucked up because I'm actually getting ready to do a story on somebody that I know personally here from my childhood. It wasn't a friend of mine. That this guy here, they were in Alvin, Texas, y'all. And I'm not going to do the story right now, but I can just talk about it. There was a young man in Alvin, Texas that was seeing a Santa Rita guy or whatever you call it. I don't know. It was like the spellcaster type guys for the Hispanics, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. The guy was telling this young boy he was possessed by demons. And this is going to sound so crazy, man, but I don't understand how these people are so gullible. But listen. He told this boy that he was possessed by demons and that the only way to remove these demons from this boy's body was for this man to massage him with oils. Think about that. He literally told this young boy, he's supposed to be a damn preacher or something, okay? He told the young boy in Alvin, Texas, you're I don't know what you would say. You're possessed by demons, young boy. And now I got to rub you with these oils to get it out. It was the gayest, weirdest, strangest thing. I don't exactly know what to say about it. But here's where it gets bad, okay? The little boy, 17, 18, whatever, he started realizing this shit is not right, y'all. Like, this man is touching me in some weird, strange way that don't feel like a preacher, okay? Here's where it gets fucking crazy. Me as a father, and everybody else too, and why I deal with this type of shit now that I have a kid. All right, the young man told his dad, he was embarrassed as hell, and he told his daddy, "Daddy, this guy is doing something weird to me. He's touching on me, rubbing on me, and it ain't right." So, you know, the man as a father, he does what he's supposed to do, man. Let's say he goes to he calls the man, he's going over there fixing to handle that guy. Like straight up, maybe gonna go kill him. I don't know what he was going over there to go do. The kid's dad went over there, and the kid's dad died. That's what happened. Come on, man. The little boy got molested, and then they killed his daddy trying to go over there and take up for him. And one of the damn fools that killed him, I've known him my whole life. He was a sorry ass lying piece of shit that lived like on the border of Santa Fe and Alvin. And he was like that all life, no lie. And now he's a convicted murderer behind a sex offender, and nobody's surprised. But when we seen that shit, I mean, yeah, we were surprised. I ain't gonna lie. That far, yeah, we were surprised. But listen, think about it, y'all. Has anybody heard a story that goddamn bad? Man going to defend his kid, then he dies. You know what I mean? That's crazy. X-rated, man. See, everybody, that's the thing. Everybody takes they take that picture of the chomo with them little glasses, that pocket protector, and all of that. But see, what you gonna do if you go over there and want to shoot you, or he fights back, or he's bigger than you, or you know what I mean? All these guys on these prison channels talking about taking off on chomos every time they see one. They better be 8 feet tall. You feel me? If you're going to attack every child molester you see in prison, you better be 8 feet tall. You better be about 350 pounds. You better be the best fighter. You better be able to beat 10 Mike Tysons at the same time if you're going to be the avenging angel. You know what I'm saying? And then they're going to give you 23 fucking years too. So I don't know. I don't even know what the point to this live is, y'all. It's just disgusting me today to see that man do that. And then they make him, you know, out to be the most evil person in the world for attacking 3 people that already was convicted. But see, in this country, after you're convicted and served your time, you're supposed to let that go. And that's another problem a lot of inmates have, man. What's up, Artie? Is that they're supposed to let all this shit go. But a lot of times the inmates ourselves can't let it go. Traumatized, act weird, be worrying about stuff that happened, you know what I mean? Things like that. So a lot of the guys, I like to tell a lot of the guys that did prison time, and when you come out, don't tell nobody you did prison time. How about that? There's a lot of weird guys that the first thing they want to tell you is, hey, man, I just did 10 years, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that was stupid. Why'd you tell him? Hey, Nate Laws, that's that 409 champ. That's my brother right there, y'all. I'm just going in today. I woke up early, damn near couldn't sleep, Nate. I seen the craziest thing ever. Man in Alaska attacked 3 sex offenders, and they gave him 23 years. And that wasn't even the big deal. The thing was the speech they gave him. That they straight up said, this country, you cannot take the law in your hands. Don't matter who did what to you. You understand? See, that's the thing. All these men and I'm not calling anybody out or calling anybody a lie because I have a child too, but all these men counter salute. You know, through all these men that claim they would do this and they would do that. If somebody touched their child or somebody did this or that, it's not happening out here, man. I see no sex offenders dying. Los Angeles, California has so many of them, it's crazy. Houston, Texas has so many of them, it's crazy. Galveston has so many of them, it's crazy. Your city that you live in have so many of them, that's crazy. It's sick, man. You know what I'm saying? What we need to do here, instead of these people wanting the inmates to clean up their trash, we need to get a real strong movement going to stop electing judges that give these guys probation, minimum sentences, things like that. Because let me tell you something, it's not the cops. The cops trying to catch him. He don't like what he did. The DA's out to get him. He's got a big ass file on him. And it's the judge that gives them probation, gives them a 2 when they were facing 99. So the first time a judge does that, they need to go. And you see, that's the scary thing too. You start putting pressure on judges and shit like that. You're out of here. You can't do that. So how do you win? It's the power of the voting. Here we come, y'all. It's election time. You know what I mean? You have national elections, local elections. Texas, what's up? Sakar, what's up, G? I didn't even see you right there. Salute, Artie. And yeah, what up? See Artie say take flight on them when you see them. What happens if you see 2 or 3 at the same time in medical and you're by yourself? You gonna take flight on them, or they gonna stomp your ass out? Can you imagine getting stomped out by 3 child molesters? Yeah, Connor, for real, man. Listen, the change has to come. If these people want to protect these children, and I have 1 child in this world now to protect, just 1. I would never be nobody else's avenging angel and get me 23 years and leave my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But I will also keep her very close to me at all times to where I know she's safe. 007 salute. Yeah, said okay. Man, I wanted to do that with your boy. I seen he was up in Alcatraz, so I just left him alone. But that looked cool, man. Shout out Sid Mac right there. I'm just going through it right now, shit. I go to the doctor tomorrow, y'all. Everybody say a little prayer that doctor clears me, and I go back to work, man, because my life will be right back to normal as soon as I get on this little overtime clock, y'all. So I'm happy. And I believe it's going to happen tomorrow. Hey, that's what's up, Colorado. Check this out. I got some homies from that 5280. I believe that's what it is, right? Down in Denver. We had one of the coolest cats from Denver, Colorado. I'll probably bring them on my channel one day. And they got a car out there in Denver called the Gallant Knights. And ain't nobody even hardly heard of these cats, man. I believe Florence, Colorado is the only prison that they have a Gallant Knight car. And then my boy was the speaker over there for a long time. See, look at that, Chris. I don't want to get in your business. You were a victim of that in 85. The man was given 10 years. So in 1995, that shit was over for him. But it's 2020. Does that shit still bother you, brother? Think about it. And whoever gave him that punk ass 10 years needs to get their ass whooped. You know, unless it was a 2 to 10 case and he got the maximum. It's bullshit, man. And Sakar, you know, listen, man, that shit been going on worldwide. It's sick. It is sick. But the thing about it is, it's the legislators, the lawmakers, not the criminals, that need to clean this up. OTB, I got a video of 200,000 views about my first day in prison. Go watch it. You'll be 200,001. And Sakar, that's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not making up no excuse for no sex offenders, but we need to start putting the pressure on the legal system to change their punishments. That's what's up, Julian. Hey, somebody asked me about who was having the most time. Okay, Mad Max, salute, G. No problem. Somebody asked me about who had the most time that I ever seen before. And it was in the feds. And the guys in the feds, a lot of people don't understand. When you get a federal sentence, they give you 2 sentences at the same time. They give you a sentence, and then they give you your parole sentence. Like, you're not getting out early on parole, but your ass gonna do some parole when you leave. You know what I mean? And that's the point blank period. That's what they're gonna do to you. So it's just, I don't know, man. It's just fuck. I don't even know what to say, but it's making me sick, y'all. No, sir, I'm not rocking with 1090 Jake, brother. 1090 Jake is one of the guys that makes this shit sound cool, homie. And 1090 Jake said my name and lied in 2 fucking videos. You say my name and lie once, I don't need to rock with you, brother. Say it 2 times, I damn sure don't fuck with you. No problem, though. Maybe he'll say it again. Tell Jake, say my shit again real fast and loud. Maybe I'll give him 10,000 more subscribers. Damn. Well, look at this, Chris. One of the first things on my channel that I did was with Sean Freeston from the United Kingdom. And salute to Sean Freeston from the United Kingdom. But Sean told me a story on my channel, man. When he was telling me the story, I swear to God, I was like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing because I didn't know what he was getting ready to tell me. And Sean Freeston is probably like, damn, man, he's one of the most gangster guys in the world without being in a gang. You know what I'm saying? I tried to explain that to somebody that didn't understand that you don't have to be in a gang to be no gangster ass dude. Because listen, a man assaulted Sean when he was young. He told his daddy about it. And his daddy got the dude, I guess, said, son, man, don't ever worry about him again. He'll never bother you, son. And he said he didn't worry about him. Sean said when he grew up, he seen the guy. And all the emotions came right back, and he tried to get his ass, kill him right then. Said he lived. Sean said he served his prison time, got back out and tried to kill the same man again for the same shit. That's how bad it affected him in his life. That his daddy told him, don't worry about it, man. Yet years later, he was still trying to kill the man 2 times. Sean went to prison both times, came out, and ended up trying to kill his damn friend, man. He's now doing better, though. And Sean, if you see this, salute to you, brother, because I love that interview, too. But that's what it is, man. It's trash, man. How do we start a movement? You know what I'm saying? Somebody tell me, how do you start the movement to increase the punishments instead of punishing, wanting the inmates to do it? That's what I don't understand. Hey, Artie, let me tell you something. That's already happened to me at work before. It's already happened, dog, since I've been home. And guess what I did? It's nothing, dog. Kept working, got my check. Because I feed my daughter with this. You understand? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Flower. Listen, my brother got 50 years, died in prison for 10 grams of cocaine, 1 Vicodin, and 1 Xanax. But chomos were walking around everywhere going home, and he was stuck for life over some cocaine. Ace and Car, is that a law? Do they have to have that sign? Because listen, there was one time in my neighborhood in my mama's house when I was young where a guy popped in and he straight up, the neighbor put up a sign pointing at his house and said, this guy here is a sex offender. Y'all be careful. And it was like a big deal in the neighborhood. But dude wasn't taking it down. He said, I'm not taking it down. He said, you just moved your ass in next to my children. And this is what's going to stay. And they left that up. And, Wolf, man, that's something I like to talk about, too, is weirdos in prison and shit like that. See, that's the thing. Prison is full of fucking weirdos, man. I mean, like weirdos, dog. Power-tripping men. Men that are trying to control other people and all these weird things. You know what I mean? You're going to be in there with people that are certified insane. Texas doesn't have a very good mental system. Answer me this, y'all. If a person goes insane in Texas and does something, what happens to him? Hey, Chris, yeah, that's cool. That's good. But also too, something about that, it's like that filing charges 20 years later. I don't even know, man. That's so weird also, because I think a lot of that can be untrue. And I never seen SPM. Ain't nobody seen SPM. SPM is in PC. Texas now has 87 men, last count, in protective custody, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Let me see. Hold on. I'm sorry. I can't hardly think today. Yeah, I want to talk even a little bit about that. How about that? Protective custody in Texas. There is, at last count, 87 men. Larry, check. 87 men in PC. Last year, there were 88 men in PC. I looked at an article at one time in the mid-'80s. There were about 104 men in PC. And we're talking about a prison system of about 150,000 people. Okay, and that's a thing that I'd like to stress to a lot of people too. That you want to, that's what we need to do. Say real shit, brother, because we can do it. And guess what? If we did it, it'd be amazing. Some street cats put the movement out. Yeah. Yeah, man, listen, I heard some stuff that I don't want to say on my channel because I remember when it happened, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. Brad, of course, no, Texas prisons don't have air conditioning. They don't have cable TV, none of that shit. You know what I mean? And they actually changed the law in Texas prisons where you can have a beard now, but you can't trim it. Think about that. They got men in there walking around with beards, but they're like wild. And let me tell you what that used to be. That was the most racist ass thing that they ever did in the world. That was 100% pure race, telling these guys that they had to shave. Because there's a lot of black men that cannot shave with a single blade razor no matter what, and everybody knows it. If these guys shave with a single blade razor, they're getting shaving bumps. Okay. What the state of Texas tells you, if you have any hair on your face, you're not going to chow. That's what it is. You could have a mustache back then, but you weren't going to no chow. You were never going to eat until you shaved your face and shaved your head. They wouldn't even give you no case on veto, nothing like that. Just keep your ass in there starving. You know what I mean? And that was crazy. Sun City, what's up? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're looking like some bearded fools in there now. Yeah, they probably are looking like a bunch of terrorists in there or something. It's different. Sun City, that's what's up. Where from? This former boss man. My mother-in-law is a 30+ year TDC guard. All the time I talk about her. She was a good one. Okay, Smith, you know that's hot out there, man. Hey, Sun City, one thing that my mother-in-law talks about, she hated her first job on Ferguson because it was her having to get used to that damn heat. What was it like for you working in that gray uniform, walking around that 110 building? The Christmas kick out. Man, they've been talking about that since I was a little kid, huh? Yeah, that shit ain't real. Damn. Hey, Flower. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I didn't finish. I'm sorry, I can't even think today. I didn't get enough sleep. The deal with the hair was they were doing that to black men on purpose, point blank, period. They would make them shave with the single razor to go eat. Then their face would become infected, bumped up, nasty, and painful. It was a medical problem. They were doing it to them on purpose. You would actually have to let your face get extremely bad to get that clipper shave pass. That's right. And that's what it is. When you get super bad, you got to go talk the doctor into giving you one of them pads. Artie, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'll be better. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. So they were giving these guys hell, man. Like literally making these black guys shave with a single blade razor for weeks and weeks and weeks when they first get there. Just painful, miserable, knowing they're going to bump up anyway. So it was sorry. Sincara, we ready, man. Damn, they said the Rockets, the Astros, and the Texans all play Thursday. So it's going to be a nice little day, huh? Hopefully I'll be back to work Thursday. I'm ready to go. If not, I'll be back Monday. So that'll be what's up. But yeah, that shit is, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Sid say he got an idea of what we can do, man. And honestly, like I say, I would never be the guy to want to put pressure on a specific judge because that's not right. It'll get your ass ended around Texas. They'll figure out some other reason to take you to jail. But we can put pressure on the entire system. You understand? But see, why I feel like that never even works is the system is, why does it protect these guys? Like it's probably true when they say that a lot of the elitists are into that type of stuff. That's why the laws aren't that bad for them and everything like that. But see, the one thing about it now, I will give Texas its props because Hey, Angel, you just got to go to the channel, man. It's like, just go to the Texas Prison Story channel. You can hit the join, man. It's 99 cents, and I'm going to do a video for that in a minute, too, after this, but going to prison for the first time, I feel it. No, listen, if you go to prison, I'll answer that question. If you go to prison and you're not affiliated with anybody, you can stay not affiliated with anybody. You understand? That's your best choice. And the way the things in Texas work now in most prisons is you just affiliate with the guys from where you're from, man. And that's how they fixed all this prison gang bullshit and all of that stuff, you know, all this whole taking orders and everything. Most guys in there just hang out with the guys where they're from. And that's what that tango is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he already, man. You know, I don't like even going in about California too much, man, because I got much love for Whack Deuce out there. Got much love for Big JD, some of them guys out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I did time with real California cats. It's not the convicts that got everything messed up. It's the people in the streets that watch Hollywood. They watch Wes Watson. They watch this BS. And they just got the game so messed up. You know what I mean? I don't know. Texas prison is not like American History X. How about that? Somebody asked me in the comments about 3 hours ago. They said, Snow, why would you join a black gang instead of be an AB or a Wood or something like that? I mean, come on, man. Why would I be an AB or a Nazi? See, the thing is, none of us guys went in there and joined a gang. Okay, we would all consider that pretty weak. Larry would tell you that. Don't do that. If you go in there and join a gang, that's real weak. And yeah, I know Smurf from Galveston. I know I'm good. But anyway, if you go in there joining something, that's you looking for protection, looking for help. Oh, I don't know that Smurf then. Looking for help, needing something. Nah, what happened was all of us walked in that fucker already members of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We joined in 7th grade, joined in 6th grade, joined in 8th grade. And if you didn't start like that, you weren't going in there claiming shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But somebody else asked me one time, what did the whites say about me being a Crip in prison? I don't fucking know. You think I went up to a fucking white person and said, hey, man, what y'all think about me being a Crip in prison? Even one time? Or do you think a fucking white person ever walked up to me and gave me his fucking opinion? No. And James, man, listen, everybody keeps thinking, what are my thoughts on SPM? What are your thoughts on the motherfucker? What do you mean? Why do people keep saying that? He's one of 87 men in PC in Texas where he belongs. I mean, goddamn. I believe everybody keeps asking me this question, hoping I'm going to say I love SPM or something. I'm not going to say that, man. I don't love no goddamn man except my daddy. How about that? I don't make no fucking excuses for no man, not even my daddy, just me. That motherfucker got 45 years to think about what he's doing. You feel me? Guilty, not guilty. He got 45 real fucking years. And in Texas, you got to do 22 and a half of that. And Sakar, man, I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect to nobody, but K-Wing Beto 1, the wood pile only had one bench. It was in the corner and it faced a brick wall. Bro, they couldn't even watch TV, man. Come on. That's what the wood pile in Texas was doing, playing grab ass and hoping everybody left them alone. There was nobody standing up, doing no real shit, nothing. It was a bunch of boys over there hoping them blacks and Mexicans leave them alone because they were so outnumbered. And that's the real truth. And Joe, let me tell you something. See, that's where shit gets weird. Because I'll tell you what broke me of this gang shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, they have Friday night fights all over Texas. Not every prison, but they got them everywhere, all over. You're going to get that, you know what I mean, in these young prisons. But yeah, look, you say you ain't blasting, you ain't lasting. We always said if you ain't cripping, you ain't tripping. That's just a little cool little saying, brother. It don't mean shit. You know what I mean? And the blast ain't the biggest because the blast is so fragmented their damn self. Let me tell you something. On Beat 01, we had the blast so strained up where the D-Town in Fort Worth had to sit over here by this TV. And we had Houston and Austin. They had to sit over there by that TV. They didn't even have 2 benches together. And we had 4 benches. Think about that. You know, I ain't gonna lie, Sun City, I seen one, only myself. One. And he was in Dieball, Texas, in that little place in Dieball. Man, I can't remember his name. He really would take that belt off and get back there and win. There's no officer gonna do that unless he knows he's badass too. You understand? You got officers out here that train boxing in their lifetime. They're from the hood. So they'll beat your ass. Oh, and I'm sorry, see, I keep getting distracted because I'm tired too. Tell you what broke me a lot of that gang stuff and everything too. For one, just being old, 40, and realizing there is no loyalty in this life. But walking into TDC, everybody's from Texas. So everybody worries about what gang you're in. Walking into the feds, it's Texas versus 49 other fucking states, and they don't give a fuck what gang you're in. You're from Texas. And walking into Beaumont Medium, it was more like, are you from Houston? And Galveston is basically considered Houston, you know what I'm saying? So it was like Houston against San Antonio, against Dallas, against Austin in there. It was no cohesion. You know what I'm saying? Our Houston table was far away from the San Antonio table. James, I don't think they do that nowhere. That's fake too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, in Texas, your gang affiliation, highly important. As soon as you walk into the Beaumont prison, this violent ass, crazy, big old prison, they don't care what gang you're in. They don't ask you what gang you're in. They ask you where you're from. And that was it. In Sun City, the only thing I seen, well, yeah, the feds are better. Yeah, hell yeah, they're better. Let me tell you the difference between the feds and the state. In the state of Texas, it's big time illegal to give your friend one soup. If the guard catch you giving your starving ass hungry friend one soup, they can max you out, send you to medium custody. Oh shit, nah, I don't know. Listen, there was so many fucking fights on Beaumont Medium. There was about 4 or 5 fights every single day. That's that fake shit right there too. You know what I mean? Man, there was every single day. I don't believe there was a day over there that somebody didn't get their ass stomped out on that yard out there. You know what I mean? It's going to be every fucking day, once a day. You're going to have to lay down out there, get down. They're going to bring out the fucking golf cart with the stretcher. Brother, this motherfucker was not peaceful over there, not even a little bit. It was wild as shit. But then right next door at the low in the camp, it was fucking friendly. So that's how it is. When I showed up at the feds, I was 240, benching 330. Been working out for 10 years straight. I'm just small now because they broke my shoulder in the feds. That's what happened. And I tell you what, that Beaumont over there, we was at the medium. And sometimes you'll hear it go off at the high. It's far away. But you'll know what's happening. Yeah, it was crazy, man. Like the federal systems, it's crazy. Kush, what's up, man? The federal system is so misunderstood. It's unbelievable, man, because I believe it's 10 times more violent than the state. And the reason that the federal system is 10 times more violent than TDC is because the federal system punishes you less. You know what I'm saying? Way less. Yeah, Texas salute. Good morning. If you're at Beaumont Medium and you do something foul as fuck, you ain't, hold on a second. You ain't going to, all right, I'm sorry. I turned my battery thing on. If you do something foul as hell at Beaumont Medium, you ain't worried about going back to the county and getting another charge. you know, you're going next door to the USP, okay? If you fuck up at that USP, you ain't even worried about going to the county, getting another charge. You're probably going to the smooth program. And that smooth program is vicious as hell too. You know what I'm saying? But they not charging people a lot in the feds. In Texas, you're getting a new case and getting more years. Hey, Angel, yeah, they're just Pisces that I seen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see anybody that, if a man is actual real cartel, 9 times out of 10, he probably don't even speak English. You know what I mean? He's got big money though. If you guys want to look up some cartel activity, Google something called Operation Wrecking Ball. That's 3 words, y'all. Operation Wrecking Ball with a W. And Google that. That'll tell you about the cartel activity. Like if y'all want to know if Texas has cartel activity, Google Operation Wrecking Ball about Galveston. I think it was 46 men working with 3 different cartels caught around here now. That was crazy. Probably the biggest shock to me that I seen in federal prison was the fact that the flower of Paisa is somebody in the state, they call them Mexicles. It was actually a gang called Mexicles. It's MEXICLES or some shit like that. It was a Mexico national gang. But in the feds, they're called Paisas. You know, Paisa is a word for country. So if you, like, what's up, Paisa? That's like saying somebody from your hometown or something. But in the feds, a Paisa was anybody from south of the border. It could be Mexico, Guatemala, any of those places. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was Texas. They were even like anybody from Central America was a Paisa. South America, they were Paisas. You know what I'm saying? And Sakar, we actually had some PRM in my wing. It was 2 of them. Shout out to Junior and Bobby. See, that's the thing in the federal system. That's another thing. People thinking they're so friendly in that federal system. They do not separate gang members in there. They don't care. You walk in as a prison gang member, you're walking into straight GP. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. Sun City, now the Pisces didn't check paperwork and they had a no hands rule. That was the weakest shit. Yeah, because you can get them in the state too, either one. You can go down to the commissary and get you some sodas. I think, man, if I remember right, in Texas, in the commissary, you go down there and buy you sodas, and they give you 1 or 2 out of the refrigerator they got in there, and the rest of them are hot. So you can literally get your cold one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did do a video on my older brother. Rest in peace. It's just one of the members only videos because it's way too raw, way too real, and it definitely couldn't. If I see, that's the thing. I can do videos on here that cannot be monetized. I can curse. I can tell real stories about real shit, real anything I want to. I just have to set them as members only, and then whoever pays the 99 cents, you know. And yeah, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell one of the stories about the damn guy, the commissary man. He was sorry as shit. Most of them are like this. Okay, check this out. You'll be waiting in line to go to commissary. Everybody's not even gonna get to go to commissary because they just do it like that. They fuck you over. And then there's a bunch of men taking up the line just trying to get a card check. Think about that, y'all. You know you got $100 on your shit. You need your food. But there's some guy with no money on his card in front of you, and all he wants to do is get a card check. Man, it's gonna piss you off. Then listen, if he don't got nothing on his card, that commissary man's fixing to take his shit, boom, and throw it down the fucking hallway. And he's gonna have to go get that. I've seen it a million times. Most embarrassing thing in the world is when he throws your fucking card out to that side, man. Hey, some card, them females be pimping them fools. They think they pimping them females. It's the other way around, man. That's crazy. So I have a damn man on A block, have a man on C block, and a man on D block. And they don't know about each other. Hey, Kush, the Banditos, well, you know, listen, Banditos, are two styles. They got a lot of white banditos, and then they got a lot of Hispanic banditos, depending on where you're at. And yeah, I've seen the Hispanic banditos. They just ride Solano like solo, but with the other Mexican guys. The white ones usually ride with the wood click. There's no bandito car in there. You know what I'm saying? Like walking into a maximum security prison in Texas saying I'm a bandit, and it don't help you. Can you fight? You know what I mean? They're not going to disrespect you because of it, but it's not going to save you. You know what I mean? Straight like that. Hayden, what's up, man? Nah, no biker car in Texas. Not at all. Not even close. Nah, I actually heard there is a biker car in California, though. Like, they got enough bikers out there where they have a biker car. No, not here. Fuck no. Oh, and Flower, I was going to tell you, too, what I talked a little bit about the Pisces, okay? The Pisces had the most sorry-ass shit I've ever heard, because I had a friend that was from Robstown, Texas, and he was Hispanic. Both his parents were from Mexico, but he was from Robstown. When he came in, he got down with the Pisces, okay? And let me tell you, it was like they didn't do nothing to him, couldn't do nothing to him, because it was official he was a Pisces. But boy, them Corpus dudes hated that motherfucker, because he was supposed to be Corpitos, man. Coming out of Robstown, any good places, you're supposed to be Corpitos tango with that shark on you, man. And he came out being Paisa. And it was weird. They did not like it. But this is what he told me, and I found out later. Him being an American-born Paisa, he stayed on the list at all times, having to go put in the work, do the hits, and everything. So Paisas like got some reverse racism going on. If you're an American-born Paisa, you're dead last place to them. Sun City, what are you talking about it? See, the Pisces had that no hands rule. That's what I was trying to talk about anyway. They had a straight up rule that you do not fight their people. Do not fight a Pisces. We got a no hands rule. We'll come jump in your ass, do whatever they have to do. And they were letting it be known. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch our people. But if they do something to you, they'll punish their people super hard for you. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But they had a clear no hands rule because they were all small, man. They gotta jump you. They gotta pull out a knife. You know, I'm about a quarter inch under 6 foot myself, and I was big in there. And them little guys will stab the shit out of you because they know they can't fight you. I've never even met a Tri-City bomber. Never, not even one time in my whole life. I had a Texas Chicano brother that I was locked up with though, and we were in Coastal Bend. And that was my boy, man. That was the one that helped me take that TV in Coastal Bend. Ace and Car wasn't, nope. You know what? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I think them Tango Blast dudes, they were hard checking their guys over there, if I ain't mistaken. I honestly don't know. And I didn't even see it. I never even seen that in the Fed. That shit didn't even exist. They was just making sure you did it when it was time. That's what I'm saying, Artie. They run it the exact opposite. You know, an illegal alien might be dead last in an American gang, but an American is dead last in an illegal alien gang. So it was kind of weird. We had a guy in there named Pete that was serving 7 years for re-entry. You know what I mean? I think he was from Guatemala. Like literally, all he did was come back to this country after he got banned, and he got a 7-year sentence. He said his 7 years in the feds was still better than being at home. And that's unbelievable. Think about that. And I'll tell you what the Pisces had in there. The Pisces had the business game down the best. You understand? The Pisces ran the coldest stores. The Pisces had the loan shark and shit under control. And when I went into my wing, there was actually 2 Pisces stores, no Tango store, no black store, and I opened up one. I didn't like dealing with them guys. They were vicious, you know what I mean? They were doing everybody 2 for 1. I started doing my people 3 for 2. Captain, no, there's not, man. There's no Cali representation of nothing in a Texas prison at all. In the feds, there were. Hell yeah, there were Sudanos from California doing time in the feds in Beaumont. But are there any California cars in TDC? Not at all. No. Is there a Sudanio gang in Texas? Nope. Norteño gang in Texas? Nope. We don't have a north side and south side of Texas. We got a north side, south side of Houston. Yeah, the McConnell unit. Yeah, I got a friend that did a bunch of years over there too, man. Hey, Artie, we got our own version in Texas. They got one in California and we got one in Texas. And anywhere in the federal system, they cannot be locked up in the same places. They won't even try to put them in the same places. See, that's what they don't understand. The federal system in the United States of America is split between Texas gangs and California gangs. And the East Coast just had straight East Coast cars. You know what I mean? Like straight up, there was the East Coast car was guys from like Virginia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, all those black guys. Then there was the Midwest car, the Florida car. The Florida car was like Georgia guys too. It was weird. I don't know. Midwest. And then they tell us when we go out of state, hell, we ride in a down south car. Think about that. If I was to go to prison in New York or something, I would have to ride with a down south car. Texas in there, guess what? They'll all fight over the definition of that word anyway. You know what I mean? It's crazy. See, that's what the system wants. They can do. The men will break up into races and then self-divide inside of gangs. And you know what it is? United we stand, divided we fall. And they just divide themselves. I don't know why. This is what it is. If everybody in there would think about that, united we stand, divided we fall, they could change the system. Hey, Captain, as a white Southsider in Texas, you'd be weird. You'd be strange. I ain't gonna lie, because listen, there's no Southsiders. So you'd have to come in and say, are you white or are you Mexican? You understand? There ain't gonna be no, are you a Southsider or not? Nah, because in Texas, they don't talk about it a lot that there's the Solano guys, which are the solo Mexicans, okay? They're not in a gang. They don't rep nothing. But shit, they got speakers and rules and they'll beat your ass too. You know what I'm saying? Like the solo guys, that's a gang in itself. It's weird. And listen, it ain't that they don't walk in Texas and nobody gonna do shit to them. That's not even true. He's gonna have to walk by himself. How about that? Anybody can walk in Texas, but he gotta walk that walk. And that's for real. It ain't no free pass down here. There's no place for Sudanos to come from here. There's no place for them to originate. There's no reason for a person in Texas to even claim that. The way the Blood and Crip gangs came was by guys moving here. There's so many men from LA that live in Houston. You watch all the Kev Mac videos of the OGs in California that started these gangs. Most of them are from Texas and Louisiana. Their families are here, man, deeply rooted. They didn't even do it on Vito, man. You don't just get your paper any goddamn time over there. It wasn't no Friday night or nothing. Yeah, what I'm saying, yeah, it's all about, that's what I'm saying. There is no South and North in Texas. That geographical shit did not spread north in Texas. That geographical shit did not spread. A man from north of California can't move to Texas and say, come on, y'all, let's rep North California. It don't work like that. What they did do was bring their gangs down here for real, because that shit spread, and it wasn't geographical. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's all kind of silly, but I know it's hard for the Sureños and Norteños out there to understand, but nah, nobody out here is following you guys. Man, hopefully I don't know if I wouldn't say, hopefully he's got that Rona and he gets better. That'd be better. But listen, Beto was the capital of the coronavirus too. I didn't even do a story on that because I was working a lot right now, but Beto 1 was the capital main unit prison hit with the coronavirus in Texas. It was really bad. And I know, shout out to Prison Mom in 2016. She said her son, he's over there now in a transit wing, I think, and he's getting ready to go somewhere else. But there was somebody else in the comments that clearly said they remember being in intake, seeing men cry when they got assigned to Beto, Ferguson, Robinson, some of those type of places. And I can honestly, listen, I remember the night I was on the Bird unit and they was calling everybody's names and saying the units. The guard was at the front of the run. He was yelling people shit loud, wasn't even coming to your cell. And when he yelled my name, he said, Beto 1. And I was like, what? I was the only fucking one on the whole 200-man wing that he said Beto 1. I was like, dang, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to do. It comes in the type of situation where you have zero choice. You better just ride with it. You know what I mean? And yeah, Cecil Car, that's the thing too. I like to tell people they think you're badass. You got these guys that walking into the prison has already killed 3 and 4 men in their lifetime. They sit on that bench for their first time already going to hell. Souls already ruined. No redemption and not giving a fuck. And now here you come sitting next to them with a little 5-year sentence or something. Not where you want to be. You know what I mean? Not at all. I always like to ask the viewers, what would you do if you had to hit the maximum security prison with 3 years or 4 years? Because it happens all the time. What'll happen in Texas? Listen, you'll go with your DWI. And then you'll get into a fight with somebody. And then you get your ass forward and sent to a maximum security prison. And now you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? You were in a small little transfer unit, got wild, now you're in a max security. That's how easy it is. Got guys with a DWI in medium custody and closed custody. Let me see. Yeah, well, see, that's what I'm saying. See, a California yard is 50-50. A Texas yard is 99.9 to 1. You know what I mean? We don't understand that I'm going to leave California alone. I really am. This is no disrespect to them, but we don't understand that shit where more men are in PC than not. I can't, man. I gotta come on somebody's channel and let them explain that to me. How 80% of the men can be in PC out there, 20 not. But they claim that they're the hardest, man. It's fucking weird, man. Now they're reintegrating the yards and bringing them back. Guys are dealing with it. Kush, I got about 25 tattoos, all of them inside. If you look at this big profile picture on this channel, that's my back right there that says Galveston County with the big 60 on it right there. Let's see what he's talking about. Hey, the thing about Texas, I'm going to tell you what scares people, man. And this is something I said in one of the member videos. Okay. In our state, this will terrify a fucking man from anywhere else that's used to prison politics. And while we consider prison politics weak, we don't think that in Texas at any time, any man, any place, anywhere, any position can get called out. You understand? Yeah, bullshit. Any man, anywhere, speaker, caller, whatever, can get his ass called out and fight on the spot. Right there. He don't gotta go talk to his car. He don't gotta go talk to a speaker. He don't gotta get shit understood. There's no such thing as a squash ducket. None of that. He's gonna get his fucking paper right there on that spot. And if he don't win, his own gang is gonna beat his ass later for embarrassing him. You understand? That don't happen in California. You can't walk around slapping fucks in California. You can do it in Texas if you're that goddamn bad. If you're so motherfucking bad, you can walk around slapping motherfuckers. That's exactly what you can do here. You know what I'm saying? But you better be that bad. I'll do a video about it. I actually kind of did one that we consider prison politics as a protective policy, and that's what it is. You're right. It sucks in any state. Any state. But check this out, Sinclair. The men from California, they will not be used to being a 24/7 target because their politics protect them. A Mexican man and a white man can't fight on the spot. A black man can't fight a Mexican. It just don't work. You know what I'm saying? Here, it can happen. Hey, King, no, hell no, I'm not. King, this the thing. Here, the big homies, they got to go do it themselves, man. All that bullshit in California where they sending out kites and making people get more time and all that stuff. What kind of man would answer that kite? If you're in the back, you send me a kite telling me I got to get 20 more years when I was getting ready to go home. You think I'm going to listen to that? I'm a man, dog. Why would I do that? I'd send that fucking kite back to you and tell you I'm going home. Do it yourself. And what would your answer be? Think about that. When I send you that fucking kite back, said I'm going home. Do it yourself. I mean, goddamn. You can't say, well, I can't do it myself. I wouldn't. I fell for that trick one time when I was young in state jail. Do no work for no other man. That's that old weak ass. That's that politics shit. If you want to do some work, put some work in, you do it for yourself. Make sure you're benefiting off of it because you're going to be the one going to SEG for the rest of your damn life. You're going to be the one getting extra time and all that other stuff. So to be somebody's crash dummy in Texas is very serious. And to be somebody's crash dummy in California is very stupid. Don't do it nowhere. Be your own man. You know what I mean? And I promise you, every gang in this world respects a strong man that'll speak up and help direct and lead that fucking gang too and say, man, y'all homies are tripping. We need to get this right. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's just weird, man. But yeah, King, it's just, I don't know, man. Nah, yeah, I don't know. I don't even care. When these guys say that I would not make it in California, but I've been in federal prison sitting right next to men from California, and I'm still right here. How come nobody did anything? You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. What'll happen is a man from California will come down here and feel that fucking 30-pound garden aggie in his fucking hand and fucking freak out. Shit, how do I feel about it? Most people do it. It's normal. A5, that's normal. You should ask him how he feels about me not dropping it. That'd be the real question. How does he feel about the man that didn't? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you talking about if you refuse, they'll kill you. Hey, listen, if you refuse, they'll kill you. What's wrong with your killer? Your hands broke? That's what I'm saying. See, everybody, if you don't do it, they'll kill you. Well, guess what, man? I would take that chance than just throw my fucking life away. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'll kill somebody for you? Guaranteed to get a life sentence? Or maybe kill you and your people? Nah, I'd rather try to fight you and your people than give myself up. That makes no sense. And I gotta go get my phone charged. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Hold on. Yeah, they asked about that K4. I want to talk about that for a second. Let me see if I can get this together. Hold on. I'll do the shit in my laundry room. All right, sorry, y'all. Let me see, make sure that's it. Yeah, man, listen, talking shit in a safe place don't get you no points. It basically gets you ignored. But somebody said, how do I feel about Frog dropping the blue flag? I really didn't know that happened, if you want to know the truth. But if he did, that's what I'm saying. It's normal. You know how many damn white gang members are in this world walk into the prisons and just go, I'm white? It's normal. And Captain, yeah, man, listen. Cali, they got to drop out because they let that shit go wrong. They started that system where they all just had to follow orders out there. They shouldn't have did it. They let their prison gangs get too strong. See, right away in Texas, the California prison gangs have about 30 years on ours. That's why they're more evolved, more bigger, stronger. They're stronger and everything else. Ours started in the 80s. They're started in the 50s and 60s. Hell yeah, they're more organized. Texas immediately started trying to break our prison gangs right away, putting them in SEG. They got almost no time in population. Think about that. So them guys almost got zero run in general population to do anything. All their shit is in the back, and they spread everything when they come home. You know what I mean? But yeah, Captain, what I'm trying to explain to you though is they don't have that choice in Texas. When you get tired of it in Texas, you got to keep going, bro. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. That's why this prison shit fucking sucks. Why you don't want to get locked up. See, this California shit makes these kids think they can just go fucking in there and just play the game and tap out at any goddamn time they want to. That's what's fucking up this world. How about that? That's what's fucking up this world. SNY, PC, and all that bullshit make these soft ass fucking kids think they can go in there, play the game, and just do like Savage and tap out. I'm done, bro. You heard what he said in his video? He just told us, I'm just done, bro. The fuck you mean you're done? Thought this shit was for life. But obviously it's not. It's just, so you're done out there. So we didn't understand that, you know? There's no, I mean, like I say, Texas has something called safekeeping that I didn't even understand when I was down there because I didn't even fuck with it. I didn't even realize it was happening. That's what they'll do here. Yeah, this ain't going to PC unless you're a fucking millionaire. You'll go to safekeeping, and it's just another goddamn cell block in the prison. That's it. But everybody on that cell block is considered safekeeping. So all y'all are a bunch of fucking pussies that ain't did right, owe people money, and y'all got to go eat together and wreck together. But they'll still kick your ass on field squad. Hey, Five, listen, man. I swear to God, I'm going to do something about that, man. Listen, King Shine's video, man, I listened to that last night. It fucking hurt me to the core. How about that, man? Salute to King Shine, y'all, and White Girl. But oh my God, brother, when I seen his fucking video last night, it hurt me, dog. It hurt me bad. Because the things he's fucking saying, man, that he's facing a life sentence over a fucking Nintendo Switch, man. God damn, dog. The Nintendo Switch sign said he didn't do it. Listen, Shine clearly said somebody was trying to get his girl on some road rage shit. So he fought the man. Now the man said he robbed him. Man, they can do that to you, man. When people call the cops, they're always going to lie and make it a little bit worse on you. So don't give them no reason to even call on you. The pain in Shine's voice, I felt that in my heart, man. I had to call my mama and tell her shit like that. Like, Mama, I don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? Think about that, man. There was a time in my life when I caught this federal case, I didn't even know what I was facing at first. I had to call my mom and go, Mom, how much time am I facing? The laws are so complicated. I called her back and she said, I can't figure it out, son. And neither one of us even knew what to say. That was how crazy it was. But listen, Shine and them, they were making music that was not positive, and it wasn't doing no good, man. All right, there's shit out here called karma. White Girl and Shine both asked to come on my channel, and I told both of them no with big respect. And they were cool with that, and that's why I still fucked with them real tough. They didn't get salty about it or nothing. They told me they respect the game because I'm not here pushing that shit. If you're still out here talking about choppers and hoes and shit, no, I don't even want you on my channel, man, because it's just not productive. Like I say, that music ruins kids' minds. So you can't be one phone call and they do what they told on your fucking song, and then when you get caught, go, I was trying to live right though, man. Because the people not going to believe you. You could truly try to live right, but your fucking image you put out there was gangster to try to make some money. It's going to bite you in your ass, dog. And that hurts, man. And what I did not know is Florida was that fucking serious, man, about that. But see, that's the thing, too. Yeah, West Side, I'm really not, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the biggest 60 on my back ever, homie. It'll stay there for life. But will I go back to prison for it? No. You know what I'm saying? Never. And the thing with Shine, why that even hit me like that is I'm a fucking professional truck driver. And there is a million times people road rage on me, man. And I swear to God, if I'm in my cab or my truck making my money, there's not anything that you can do on that road that will upset me. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. Let me be at home. You say something to me, man, I might not like it. But it's in my nature, in my core, in my soul to be able to calm my ass down and just deal with anything at work. And I don't know how or why. But I've had so many men road rage on me, and the only thing I do is hit the brakes, give them their fucking space, and I let them go. If they try to brake check me, I'll stop. How about that? I've stopped on the damn freeway before instead of letting somebody brake check me all down it. It ain't gonna happen, man. I won't play the game with somebody. You know what I mean? Sitting there trying to argue with some man in his face. Fuck no, man. We might as well just stop talking, bro, or both go to jail. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. The things that my father told me, shout out to my daddy, man, because I thought he was crazy when I was young, but everything that he ever said came true, man. And I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do it the right way. But listen, everything that my daddy told me came true. My dad told me that when he was young, his dad was the dumbest motherfucker he ever met. But when he grew up, he realized his daddy was actually the smartest motherfucker he ever met. And nothing changed about his daddy. It was him. Think about it. You know, I'm in life. Hell, I'm ready to be the bad guy. I'm ready to make my daughter be mad at me, to make her do what's right. 1.3B. Hey, 1.3B, man, he's the first guy to ever comment on my very first video I ever did. I did that video and just didn't even make no more. Like, I believe the only guy I ever seen on YouTube to beat me to this shit was Big Herc. Because when I uploaded my video, Herc was doing his, just answering questions still. You know what I mean? And I I uploaded that one. It was just kind of like a goodbye to the world. And that's all it was. But yeah, listen, yeah, man. Still to this day, I will argue with my dad. I got this phone sitting on a dryer that he bought me. Think about it. Makes no sense, right? This phone sitting on a dryer that my dad paid for, but I'll still argue with him. What the fuck's wrong with me? But yeah, Chris, we're doing good, man. I'm trying to get back to work tomorrow. That's what I need. Blast, what's up, man? I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. My foot's better. God damn, I'm behind. This is my first time in life ever being behind in bills. We've always worked, know how to hustle. Thank you. I appreciate old school. But right now, I think this is 10 weeks out of work. It's killing me. And I got to get it. I'm ready to go work these fucking 100 hours a week. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready. So it'll be cool. If y'all been with the channel for a minute, you know, right before I broke my foot, man, I made a video about getting a brand new truck. Like I literally work for an awesome company that they love me. I take good care of them and they take good care of me. I cannot stand being out on them right now. It sucks. And it's I don't know, this fucking sucks. I'm ready to go back to work. It's calling me, yeah. But you know what, listen, this 10 weeks I've been off has been so stressful, so hard. But I got a 2-year-old daughter that listens to her. Yeah. Her and I are so close right now. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. Like, she's being bad. And let me see what's going on right now. What's wrong? What's wrong? Come here, look. I'll show y'all why Snow do this, man. This is why I do this. Because nobody told me shit when I was this age. My father, I loved him. But like I said, I was stupid and I did not realize how smart he was and the things he was telling me. I hope maybe one day she'll watch these videos and go, Daddy did know something. Or, you know, if I die, if I pass, she's got these videos. So that's what we do. And she eats a lot. Y'all, this little thing eats a lot and Daddy got to get back to work. I'll see y'all later. Texas Prison Stories. Much love.